If you want to lose an extra pound or two or even more in the next 30 days, then you need to adopt the following 7 simple tips that will literally help you burn more fat all while you sleep, rest, and generally go about your normal daily life. Now, it might sound too good to be true, but you can in fact lose weight while you sleep. Hey guys, Ben here from If Nutrition, and I specialise in helping guys over 30 get the bodies they want without having to live in the gym, eat food they hate, or do mind-numbing cardio. So if that sounds like you, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. So today I want to share with you 7 tips that you can use to burn more calories and help you lose that extra fat, all without cardio. So let's get into it. Tip number 1. Now this might seem common sense, but you have to get enough sleep. Studies show that just the difference in an extra hour a night can make all the difference when it comes to sleep. Sleep causes our body to get more REM sleep, which allows our body to repair and get on with the many processes it needs to do every night. Lack of sleep or poor sleep leads to increased cortisol levels, feelings of hunger, increased snacking, and larger portion sizes. So it's really important to be getting at least 8 hours of good quality, uninterrupted sleep a night, not only to aid in fat burning, but also avoid overeating the next day. And if you want to learn all about the various different sleep stages, what they are and why they are so important, I cover that in another video, which I'll pop in the cards up there if you want to watch that at the end of this video. But for now, let's stick with our tips and move on to tip number 2, which is keep it cool. As nighttime approaches, our body's temperature naturally drops, signaling that it's time to slow down and get some rest. By keeping your bedroom cooler, you're reinforcing your body's natural instinct to sleep. If your room is too hot, it can block that signal and cause it to take longer for you to fall asleep. Your body temperature bottoms out right before bed, and it's naturally going to rise as you come closer to waking. If you keep your bedroom cooler and you regulate your temperature throughout the night, you'll find that your overall sleep quality improves. Another way that keeping your room cold can improve the quality of your sleep is by stimulating melatonin production. And it turns out that rooms with temperatures in the range of about 60 to 68 degrees stimulate the production of melatonin better, which then encourages sleep. Which moves on to tip number 3, resistance training. So resistance training puts your muscles under increased load, causing the muscles to break down, and your body then needs to repair those muscles and will basically make them bigger and stronger in an attempt to keep up with the new stimulus being put on them. The benefit is that when you're building muscle, not only are you burning more calories, but you're also burning more fat at rest, as the calorie requirements to maintain muscle are higher. But it doesn't stop there. When you resistance train, you're also using and depleting your glycogen stores, which are basically a form of stored carbohydrate in your muscle that is used for energy when you work out. And this is good because it means that you can take in more carbohydrates as you're burning them off training. Your body will then store those extra carbohydrates and use them to refill your glycogen stores rather than storing them as fat, which is a double win. The tip number 4, really important guys, no electronics before bed. Blue light that's actually emitted from your devices actually prohibit your body's production of melatonin, which we've already covered. But it's a natural hormone released in the evening to help you feel really tired and ready for sleep. And this leads to you basically becoming more alert, those increased feelings of alertness, which when you should be winding down aren't really going to help us. So if you can drop off the electronics an hour or so before bed, then great. And also make the bedroom a screen-free zone if you can. But if you can't, then consider investing in a pair of blue light blockers, just some simple glasses. They help block the blue light and it can help avoid some of the negative effects. There's lots of studies out on them that show they are beneficial and they can help, but they're not going to be as good as just kind of eliminating that screen time before bed and just allowing yourself time to kind of chill out and get ready for sleep. So tip number 5, drink more water. It helps your body stay hydrated, transport nutrients around your body, and also if you make sure the water is chilled, your body will have to actually burn more calories in order to heat that water up in order to use it. Not to mention that water is calorie free, and if you have a glass of water about half an hour before each of your meals, you can actually help yourself feel fuller for longer and help avoid overeating. And I've done a video specifically on this, which I'll pop up in the cards for you if you want to check that out. So tip number 6, sleep in the dark and go naked. Darkness is essential for sleep. The absence of light sends a critical signal to the body that it's time to rest. Light exposure at the wrong times alerts the body's internal sleep clock, which is the biological mechanism that regulates the kind of sleep-wake cycles that we have in ways that interfere with both the quantity and quality of sleep. It also assists in the production of melatonin again, which we know is going to help us get a better night's sleep. And sleeping naked will also help us avoid the restriction of clothes, increase comfort, and it also keeps us cooler. Remember tip 2, guys? Which leads us on to the final tip, tip number 7, get enough protein. Not only do our muscles need protein to help rebuild themselves, something that is really important when you're a resistance trainer, but also the higher thermic effect of protein means that your body actually uses more energy and calories to break down the protein in order to use it. Protein is also really filling, so it will help you feel fuller for longer, meaning you will reduce your chances of nighttime snacking. So there you have it, guys. If you want to lose more weight all while you sleep and while you rest, then make sure you try and implement some of these tips and give yourself the advantage of being able to burn more calories all while you sleep. As always, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, make sure you smash the like button and make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified as soon as I release more videos just like this to help you achieve your best body ever, all without having to live in the gym or eat food you hate. And I'll see you in the next video.